In this episode, I'm going to show you how to make $500 per month with affiliate marketing as soon as possible. Now, there are many people online who try to make affiliate marketing seem scammy or that you have to be lucky in order to be successful with it. But even though timing is a factor when it comes to being successful with affiliate marketing, there is a proven process that you can follow that can greatly increase your chances of being successful with it and finally getting that time freedom you've been looking for. Let's discuss. And welcome to the Blogger Evolution. My name is Chris, and here we talk about building passive income streams that work for you so you don't have to. Glad to have you here, but before we get started, be sure to check the link down in the description, bloggerevolution.com/workshop. There I have a free training that will show you step-by-step how to build your own affiliate marketing business online and give you basically everything that you need, the secret sauce, all of that fun stuff. Just be sure to go check it out down in the description, bloggerevolution.com/workshop. So the first thing that you need to do to make $500 with your affiliate marketing business is you need to niche down to one specific topic. So if you remember back in high school or back when you were in school, you probably had different types of groups of people. You had the cool kids, you had the nerds, you had the gothic kids, and they were these little groups. And each one of those groups were interested in something. For instance, the cool kids were probably interested in designer clothes. The nerds were interested in computers. I was a nerd at the time. The gothic kids were interested in spiked shoes and black nail polish or whatever. But each one of those groups of people has things that interest them that may not interest other people. So there's an old quote that says that if you try to talk to everybody, you end up talking to nobody. So it's very specific to talk to one specific group of people when you first start your affiliate marketing business. Another thing you need to be careful of is not to blog about your life. I mean, no one really cares what you had for breakfast that day, what you did at the gym later, or anything. That type of blogging died a long time ago. Nowadays, we need to create content that people are actually looking for online. So, for example, when you think about TV, when you think about television shows and television networks, there's like one cooking channel and all they talk about is cooking. You think about the Cartoon Network, things that are on Cartoon Network are cartoons. It would be really weird if you turned on a food channel one day and they're talking politics. It would really kind of throw you off and it make you probably change the channel, right? So you need to be able to speak to one specific group of people as much as you possibly can. So think about something that's very broad, as in like a do-it-yourself blog. Be as broad as possible, but when you start creating the content, you want to be as narrow as possible as well. This way you can kind of carve your own little space within a broader topic or a niche, and then kind of create a little foothold there. And then once you've exhausted all of the topics that you can create in that niche, you can then kind of branch out and start talking about other things because you went under a nice broad umbrella in the very beginning. We'll talk more about how to create content for your niche later on in this episode. Another thing that you need to absolutely be careful of when choosing a niche is to make sure that you choose something that's going to actually make you money. Now, there's a few things that you can do to try to validate whether or not a niche is a good niche to talk about, or if it's something that you probably should shy away from. So I would do something like go to Google, type in whatever niche that you happen to be jumping in, and then type the word affiliate program right after it. See if there's any type of affiliate programs out there that's going to allow you to make some pretty good money with your topic that you're going to be creating content on. Another thing to do is to find competitors or other websites in that particular space, join their email list, see what kind of pop-ups they have on their websites, and figure out what they are promoting. When you find out what they are promoting, click through and see if you can join those same affiliate programs. That way you can make some good money with your topic. The second thing that you need to do is you need to build a website. Now, contrary to popular belief, you don't need to be very techie or computer savvy in order to build a website. It would help, don't get me wrong, but there's a very few specific things that you need to get right. And then once you get it right, everything else is just creating the content that you're going to be putting onto the site. But we'll get more to that later. But there's two main things that you're going to need. You need a domain, which is the name of your website. So for example, Blogger Revolution is a name for a website. Google.com, YouTube.com. These are names of the websites. Those are the domains. And then you need to get hosting. Hosting is basically where the website lives. So when someone comes to your website and pictures pop up and the articles or whatever, that information needs to be stored somewhere. One way I like to simplify it is that your domain is your address, where the hosting is the house that you're living in. That's pretty much the simplest way that you can make it. And the cool part about these things is that It's very easy and cheap in order to get stuff going. So, for example, you can buy a domain for about $12 and you could probably get hosting for $5 a month. It doesn't have to be super expensive. In fact, that's one of the best parts about affiliate marketing. You can get started with this kind of stuff with a very, very low barrier to entry versus like, hundreds of thousands or even millions that you might need if you went out and tried to franchise a McDonald's or something. But regardless of what you do, just don't overthink the whole process. Take a few minutes to come up with something. Probably, I wouldn't go any longer than a day, in terms of trying to figure out what you want to name your business. So, here are a few tips that you can use in order to make sure that you are choosing a good name that's going to be very memorable. So, number one, don't put any numbers or hyphens in your domain name. A big reason for this is because do you need to spell out the numbers or is it the actual numeral itself? That's something that can really affect your discoverability online. And hyphens, I mean, if you can get away without using a hyphen, I would definitely do that because it just looks nicer to not have one in most instances. When it comes to the number of words in your domain, try to have two, maybe three words maximum, that you can put into your domain. The shorter that domain name can be, the better. Make it sure that it's something that's easy to remember. Imagine being in an elevator and somebody asks you about your website. How long is it going to take you to tell them before you get to your next floor? Make sure it's something that's easy to remember. There's no weird spellings that you need to come up with, because when you try to explain it to people, you're going to be explaining it all the time, and that's not what you want to do. And then when it comes to choosing good hosting, just be sure to choose a very good hosting. Don't go cheap. We mentioned earlier that you can sign up for hosting that's less than $5 a month. That's good and can get you by. But if you want to get some real good hosting, one of my favorite ones is called WPX Hosting. I'll be sure to leave a link down in the description. In fact, if you do use that link, it is an affiliate link, but if you do use it, you will get 50% a 50% discount just for getting started on that very first month. So if you're going to skimp on anything, don't let it be your hosting, because good hosting and good customer service is going to save you a world of headaches in the future. So once you have chosen a topic and you have gotten a domain and hosting for your website, you need to start creating content that you can put out there so that people can find it and then hopefully click on your affiliate offers. Now, you don't have to be a great writer in order to be successful with affiliate marketing and blogging. In fact, it's one of the hardest yet easiest things to do when it comes to creating content and trying to attract visitors. In fact, an old quote from Jim Rohn where he said that what's easy to do is also easy not to do. I've seen many people who get into this space and they start doing this thing that doesn't make sense, this thing that's just a waste of time, and they never actually create the content. You need to create the content if you want people to start seeing your stuff. Now, when you are creating content, you don't want to just write random stuff. You want to write things that people are actually looking for. I could create content that says, what color is Dwight Schrute's car? And chances are I could rank for it if I write a decent enough article for it. But I mean, how many people are actually looking for that? And of the people who are looking for it, are they interested in buying anything? Chances are they aren't. So one thing that I definitely recommend is to use what's called SEO, or search engine optimization. Search engine optimization is easy to learn. Don't let a lot of people make you think that it's difficult to learn, but in a nutshell, you think about places like Facebook or Twitter or Pinterest. They are nice when it comes to trying to generate traffic to your offers and get some eyeballs on your offers, but they're not very trustworthy. They're not nearly as trustworthy as Google is. I like to liken places like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and even TikTok as like that friend you probably wouldn't trust with a lot of money. Or maybe if you had to get to the airport on time, I wouldn't trust them to get me to the airport on time. But Google, on the other hand, especially when you are embracing SEO, it is amazing. It's the type of content that you can trust that literally lasts for years when you create it. So, some tips on creating some very good content that people are going to be looking for and actually want to read and see what you have to say about the matter is to create a lot of informational posts answering specific questions that people are normally going to Google. So, to do that, just go to google.com and just go to the very front page, type in your niche. If we're doing something like bowling, type in the word bowling and then move the cursor to the front and then type the word how and then should or can you or why should I, and just never click enter. Just look at what Google auto suggests on the bottom, and it's going to give you awesome questions that people are asking in that particular space. Take that and then start creating content as fast as you can. Another ninja trick that I like to use is keywordchef.com. It's a great service that you can use that will find all of these question type keywords, but then also look at the first page of Google for each keyword and tell you if you should write that content or not. It'll save you a ton of time. I'll be sure to put a link down in the description for 1,000 free credits so you can go check it out. Now, when writing the content, just be sure to answer every specific question that somebody might have for landing on your website. So if they clicked on your website trying to figure out how to spin a bowling ball, try to cover every topic under the sun so that when someone is finished reading that article, they feel completely satisfied with the answer that you gave them. Don't put any fluffy stuff in it or something that's going to waste their time. Make sure that you are direct, put the answers near the top, don't bury them at the bottom of the article or anything like that. Just create very good, solid content. And usually that's going to be good enough to get you to rank on the first page of Google for low competition keywords. Now, once you have created the content and you've thrown it out on your website and you start to get some traffic to it, it's now time to monetize. Now, monetize is just a fancy way of how to make money. So you're going to be able to make money with these articles by using one of my favorite ways to make money online, and that is affiliate marketing. So just to put it simply, affiliate marketing is the ability to be able to make money on things without having to actually own the product that's being sold. So, for example, if I have a favorite pizza place that's like right around the corner, I go there all the time to the point to where they know me by name when I get there. So if the owner walks up to me and he says, "Hey, Chris, next time you're here, anytime you bring somebody with you." And they buy a pizza, I'll give you $10. I'm like, that's pretty cool, right? So I might go tell my friends, I might go tell my family, and I might get, 5 or 10, $50, $100, depending on how many people I know. But eventually I'm going to run out of people, right? But now if I find a way to get 100 people there, 1,000 people there, that $10 can add up. But I don't own the pizza. I don't own the restaurant. I don't have to deal with all of the extra stuff that has to do with owning that particular business. I'm just getting a kickback for making the referral. And that's exactly what affiliate marketing is. Now, here's where I differ with most people when it comes to affiliate marketing. Instead of just depending solely on Amazon affiliates program, I don't necessarily depend on them. Now, I use them, don't get me wrong, but they are not going to be the number one moneymaker for a website that I create. I like to look for high ticket items and then, more importantly, sometimes recurring income models. So, recurring models is just when somebody signs up for something and you get charged every single month as long as you remain a member. If you sign somebody up using affiliate marketing and they get charged every single month, you're going to get a commission every single month that they remain a member. And that's the greatest way to be able to build up nice passive income with an affiliate marketing blog. So the real key to doing this is to find products within your space, within your niche that do have recurring income models. For example, think about software. Software nowadays, especially online, requires you to have them every single month versus just buying it one time. And because of that, there are plenty of opportunities for us to find programs that we can promote in which we can make a recurring income from it. You also have digital courses that are usually, decently expensive, and you can get 10, 20, 30, maybe even 50% commission just for making the sale. And then you have other digital products. And a ninja trick that I like to use is subscription boxes. Subscription boxes are huge. People love to sign up for stuff and get them every single month. And if they stick around for 6 months to a year, you can guarantee income for 6 months to a year, and you can multiply that by 100 or even 1,000 people, depending on how many people are coming to your website. But anything that is recurring, you're going to get paid every single month. So to find these and to get some good affiliate marketing programs for your website, think about products that you already use in your space. You should be practicing it already. So, for example, if you were in the golf niche and you actually play golf pretty regularly, what things are you using? What is your Google searches? What things are you doing more research on? And then those are the things that you might be buying, which you can then recommend to somebody else for them to buy who might be in a similar spot to you. They just haven't gotten to the point to where they have made a purchase or not. That's exactly how this stuff works, and it's great to do. Most times you can just go to any business or website online, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and look for words such as partner program or affiliate program or something like that. They are always free to join. In fact, if someone ever tells you that you need to spend money to join an affiliate program, then you probably should just shy away from them and go somewhere else. But then once you sign up, they're going to give you a special link that you can put on your website. And when someone clicks it and go buys, you make the commission. So the absolute one thing that you need to be very successful with affiliate marketing is you need eyeballs on your particular offers. You can't just sign up for these programs. You got to get people to actually see them and people who actually want to buy what it is that you have to promote. So in order to increase the number of people and the number of eyeballs to see your particular offer, be sure to go check out this video right here where I have 3 new techniques that I've been testing out to try to see which one is most effective in getting the most traffic to your site.